Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to this week's must have video. For those of you who don't know, every single Sunday I make a must have video of something that I think is a must have in Save the World, and this week's today's video, which technically it is still September 1st where I am right now, just for a few more minutes. But it is still September 1st where I am right now, and we're going to talk about Vbucks, guys. We're going to talk about Vbucks. We're going to talk about must-haves about Vbucks. What I think is going on with Vbucks, because I have been tracking this for a while. And more importantly, we're going to talk about what you must have this week, today. And that is Vbucks in Save the World. And guess what? There is 130 Vbucks that can be had today. It's the perfect day to do this. I have been tracking this for 1 month now. It is the first of the month. We got 130 Vbucks. We have one mission in every single area. We have one in Plankerton, one in Stonewood, one in Canny, and one in Twine Peaks. I know. Actually, some people are saying there's two in Twine Peaks, but there isn't actually. There's one that's it's one of them is a slice of cake. If you don't know what that means, the cake is a lie. If you don't know what that means, I recommend you Google it, okay? I mean, I'm sure you know what that means. The cake is a lie. So one of those is a slice of cake, and I'll explain why that happened in a little bit. But first, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, all of you guys who showed up on my stream today. You guys are amazing. Thank you much for all of you guys who are supporting. Thank you very much, all of you guys who use my supporter creator code. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so very much, guys. Let's jump into this, guys. Let's talk about this. And before we go in, you know what? Before we go any further, let's go ahead and let me show you guys where each of these missions are. So the first one is in Stonewood. It is a Ride the Lightning level 15 in the city, right there. So there it is, right there. Okay, right there. The second one is in Plankerton. It's a level 28 Ride the Lightning in the suburbs. So it's going to be, is it up here? It's up here, I think. 28. There it is. Okay, so level 28 Ride the Lightning in the suburbs, right there. So you guys can see where it is, right there. The third one is a Canny Valley level 64 Category 2 Storm, which is right there. I mean, I instantly go for it. But right here, see? Bloop, 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 bloop. Right there. So there's the beginning. You go straight down there. It's right there. There it is, just so you know. And the last one is in Twine Peaks. It is a level 100 Retrieve the Data Forest mission. So it's going to be right here, Retrieve the Data Forest. Right there, there's 40 Vbucks. I know that a lot of people think there is a level 94 as well, but here, let me show you guys. Level 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 90, and 94. See, all the 94s, none of them have Vbucks. Now, what happens is, and this is why I like going physically through the map every single day to see what's real and what's not. Whenever, if you use one of the websites or apps where it pulls data from the server, it is possible that there can be false positives. There is possible that there is some test missions or some beta missions actually too that can be in there, which the server can pick up. The API can pick up as a possible Vbuck mission. So even though I know a lot of people are saying right now there's five missions, there's 170 Vbucks. No, there isn't. I'm sorry. There are not 2 missions in Canny Valley, in Twine Peaks. That other mission, like I said, it's a slice of cake. Okay, so I'm sorry, it's just how it is. I recommend you definitely go through and check the missions physically one by one, just to make sure that you have them. And you might be wondering, where am I getting my information? Well, from me. I go through, I check every single day. And if you guys would like to see this a little further, let me show you guys this right here. I know I've said this before in other videos, but every single day, I know I've missed a couple here and there, but every single day on my YouTube community page right here, see the community page? So this is me up here. This is my my channel here. I know you can't really see the whole thing, but that's my channel. And right here, if you go to the community tab, like here's my home, my videos and all that. If you hit the community tab, you're going to go to here. And this area right here, if you guys can see, I post every single day. I try and do it a little bit after the reset. I post every single day. Yes, I've missed a couple here and there. I post what we have. If we have V-Bucks that day, and if you guys can see here, I've been tracking this since August 1st. Now, I know that I start August 2nd here. I actually missed August 1st. But I do actually have a list on the side where I've been tracking every single day. And if you guys can tell here, just wait, you're gonna see something here. See 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here I didn't post these, but this was 0. Here I said I was going to be tracking them all for 3 weeks. This is 3 weeks ago. I said I was going to keep tracking it regardless of it. After 13 days, we finally had a Vbucks mission. This was on August 14th. So after almost 2 whole weeks, we did have a Vbucks mission. Now, I know. There was a mission that happened in here, but that was I believe that was a little bit of fluke, but we're going to talk about in a second why. And if you can tell here, I continue tracking it. There's some days there's 40, 25, 70, 0, 0, 40, 0, 0, 35, etc., up to today. Now, like I said, I try and post this every single day. When I post them on here, I'll tell you where it is, how many V-Bucks you get, what the level is, and what type of mission it is. City, suburban, suburbs, forest, etc. So if you guys want to do that, just head over to my page, on my, I guess my YouTube page, my channel. Just go to the community page. If you go to the community page, you can see it there. I think everyone can see it. I don't think you have to be a subscriber or anything to see it. I think everyone can see it, so you can definitely check it there. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I tweet out this exact same information every single day around midnight. I throw it out so everyone can have a chance to look at it. And today I'm talking about it in this video because it's that much more important. We haven't had I call it a full house. We haven't had a full house because we have a mission in every single area. We haven't had a full house in a long time. Now, let me kind of break this down a little bit more and explain why this happened. And finally, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my opinion of why. Well, we'll talk right now why I think this happened, A, and B, I'm going to tell you guys what I think should be happening for the Vbucks missions to save the world. Now, before I get into this, please understand, guys, this is completely my opinion, okay? All of this I'm saying is just my opinion. I'm just getting it from what I've observed. I'm not trying to say that, that I know any insider information or anything like that. I don't. This is just what I've observed and what I think is happening. So, like I said, for the first 2 weeks of August, since the beginning of Season 10, we had 0 V-Bucks. We had 0 V-Bucks for 13 days, guys. 13 days. And then all of a sudden here, boom, we had one. Now, halfway through, I think it was like day 7 or 9, we did get a Vbucks mission, and I actually remember where it was. It was like right here, actually. And that Vbucks mission happened after a reset. Actually, it was 7 days later. It happened after a content update. So after the content update, one happened to pop up. We were kind of wondering what was going on there. Now, we do know that they changed the missions. We know they changed the Mega Alert missions. Is it Mega Alert? Whatever. The High Alert missions. We know that they reduced a lot of things like that. So if the V-Bucks is purely set on a random, if it's pure RNG, if it's a random number generator that just grabs everything, and it's just how it is, then it makes sense if they reduce. If before it was, let's say each area before had a 1 in 10 chance of getting a V-Bucks mission. When they changed that, when they took away the mini boss missions, the Mega Alert, all that, they changed into like a 1 in 1,000. It was a 1 in 1,000 chance for a Vbucks mission to show up. So it makes sense that there was such a low amount of missions. Now, for a lot of us, we thought, well, maybe they made it, maybe they have to physically put these in. I don't think so. I don't think they physically have to put these in, but I believe they can. Like today, these missions, we had 4 of them. We have the full house today. I kind of want to believe that they may have put those in. It's possible that they could have been put in physically. So this is the thing. Every single day, someone could pick and choose where to throw a Vbucks mission. Now, we're going to get into how fair I think it is where the V missions show up in a little bit. But let's keep going here. So after 13 days, we finally had a Vbucks mission. And then after that, I believe the next day we had another one. We had 25. And then we had on the 16th, we had 110 V-Bucks. And then we went back to 0, 0, then 30, then 0, then 40, and 25, etc. It just went back and forth. So some days we get 25, some days we get 0, some days we get 70. It all just seems very, very random, right? That's just how it seems. And that's why I think it's all very random in that sense. It's not guaranteed one day, but if you just look at I'm not going to pay attention to the first 2 weeks, because honestly, and I will do another video like this in 2 more weeks when we have a full month, a full whole month, solid month. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll do one at the end of October, and I'll start tracking right now in September. Hopefully they don't make any other changes. And I want to see just the trend. I want to see how the trend goes up and down. I'll make a graph and everything about how many Vbucks missions we have every single day and where they show up and everything. And we can do like a whole, whole little study of how it shows up. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to show that it is very random, guys. It is very random. There is no real rhyme or reason to this, apart from the fact that just from what I regularly see, it does seem that we are hovering around 250 V-Bucks a week. It's really weird, but if you start going through it, it goes anywhere from like 150 to 250 every single week. And the really weird thing about it is that it actually kind of goes up and down depending on what week we are. Kind of very, very much like our weekly, our daily rewards. How our daily rewards fluctuate up and down, and some weeks we get more, some weeks we get less. I almost want to feel like maybe it feels very random, but it could be on a preset path. It could be on a preset plan of how many you can get every single week. But having said that, in a typical week, you're going to get yourself a pretty chunky amount of V-Bucks just from doing the daily missions. Like I said, it's going to be anywhere between 130 to 150 to 250 every single week. So the V-Bucks are there. Now, again, it's not fair at the beginning of the month because either there was just no chance for any of the missions to generate because it was such a small chance, or they actually physically turned them off. Whatever you want to believe is up to you. I don't know. I want to believe that, you know what, if you're asking my opinion, I kind of personally believe they did turn them off. I think they turned them off and they waited to see if we were going to say something. When people said a lot of stuff, they flipped the switch on again for them to randomly generate. Whether that be the case or not, the reality is, the fact of the matter is that for the first 2 weeks of this month, we had no Vbucks missions. Now, that's kind of like what I've seen here. Like I said, at the end of September, at the beginning of October, I'm going to do a much more in-depth dive with a whole month worth of data. Like I said, I'm going to make a chart. We're going to go through it. I'm going to count. I'll let you guys know exactly how much we had every single week. Actually, I'm going to start adding that every single week. Maybe every Sunday. Maybe every Sunday, I'm going to start showing you guys just how much we had, in that 1 week. But anyway, having said all that, how important do I think Vbucks missions are to save the world? I think that Vbucks missions are very important to save the world. Yes, I've already said this before. We don't have just Vbucks missions. I know a lot of people say, well, what's the point? They took away all the Vbucks. No. We have our weekly Vbucks missions right here. We have our daily Vbucks missions right here. Look at that. Every single day you're going to get one of these missions. That's going to be 50 V-Bucks. In 30 days, that's 1,500 V-Bucks. That's a ton of V-Bucks. Add to that however many you're going to get from the weekly logins or the daily logins, I guess. I guess it's weekly because you get it once a week. Add that to that. Let's say you only get 150. Let's say you get an entire month, which you don't. It goes up a little bit. Let's say you play the entire month. You do every single daily quest. You're going to get 1,500 V-Bucks. Let's say you log in, you get 4 of these. That's going to be another 600 V-Bucks. And we're talking low balls here. 2,100 V-Bucks right there. That's just from playing the game. That's just from having the game, having paid for the game, and playing every single day. Now, add on to that the potential of the Vbucks missions, and like I said, it fluctuates. It goes up and down how much we get every single month, but believe me, it's actually pretty much up there. Let's say a low estimate of 500. Let's say an okay estimate of 1,000. From 2,500 to 3,000 V-Bucks and up, depending what your weekly mission reward is. There is a ton of V-Bucks in Save the World. We look at the prices, that is a decent amount. That is a decent amount for your initial investment of buying Save the World. Am I defending Save the World in this? No, I'm not. I'm not defending Epic in this, guys. But I'm not saying that there are no V-Bucks. People constantly tell me, how do I feel that there's no V-Bucks to Save the World? There is. As long as you pay for the game, if you've been a founder, there is thousands of V-Bucks a month. You're not going to see them if all you look at is every single day that there's, no V-Buck missions. But there's still tons. Make sure you do your daily quests. Make sure you log in every single day. You're going to get a decent chunk of V-Bucks. And yes, days like today are rare, but awesome. 130 V-Bucks today. 130 V-Bucks. Make sure you do it, guys. Make sure you go for it. Like I said, you can also go to my channel. If you are I think if you're subscribed to me and if you have the notifications turned on, and you guys know I don't do this. I don't ask you guys to subscribe. I don't ask you guys to turn on notifications. I just don't do it because if you guys want to follow my content, if you guys want to watch and see what I give you guys, then your guys are going to do it regardless. Also, I don't ask you guys to do it because even if you are subscribed, even if you do have notifications on, most of the time you're still not going to get notified. That's just the YouTube algorithm. That's how it treats me. You guys know this. I've said this to a lot of you, and you guys know sometimes I will have people come to me or send me an email and say, hey, why haven't you uploaded a video in weeks? And I'm like, I upload every single day. Go check my channel. And it's just things like that. People don't get notified that I go live. People don't get notified of my videos. It's just how the system is. Even people who have notifications turned on, all notifications are on. I don't know what it is. Maybe one day it'll be fixed. But until then, if you guys want to, you can do that. You can go to my channel. You can go to the community page, like I said, right here. Just go to the community page right here. And boom, you're going to see this every single day as much as I possibly can do it. I promise that I will do it. And thank you very much to those of you who do go check every day. I know there's a lot of you guys who do check it out, as well as those of you who follow on Twitter for it. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I had to make this video about today. I had actually a totally different video ready to go, but it had to be this. And I realized that it is September 1st. It's still September 1st somewhere. It's still September 1st somewhere. So even though it's still September 1st, I remembered I did say at the beginning of August that I was going to track this for a full month and let you guys know what I saw. I'm going to keep tracking it. I'm going to track it all of September, and we're going to do it properly because, again, like I said, August wasn't really fair. The first couple of weeks, there were no real missions there. There was no V-Bucks for whatever reason that happened there, whether they turned it off or the algorithm just couldn't pick it up. But whatever the case may be, I don't feel like it's fair to do it for August. So we're going to do it in September. We're going to do graphs. We're going to do charts. We're going to track the whole thing, averages, the whole thing. We're going to do it all and see just how it looks in a month of V-Bucks. The whole thing. That should be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Make sure to go out there and get those V-Bucks missions. Remember, we got one in Stonewall, we got one in Plankerton, Canny, and Twine Peaks. We have a full house today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please, 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 please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.